Welcome to Selfie Torah. I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Freddy. Freddy has spent many a summer riding on my shoulder in various different camps, and he's been a constant companion and really helps me feel comfortable and settled inside. But frogs are not always something that help people feel settled. In this week's Torah portion, Va'era, we learn about the plague of frogs. Now, I don't know about you, plague of frogs seems a little bit underwhelming. And now we're gonna have the plague of whipped cream. Woo! Like, why? We're talking about God smashing and destroying the Egyptians. One of the plagues is wild animals, and you had lions and gorillas ripping things apart, right? Hail smashing trees, blood destroying the water supplies. Oh, cute little frogs ribbiting. I understand there were a lot of frogs. But why is this a big deal? Why are all the frogs one of the 10 plagues that God gave to the Egyptians? And the commentaries discuss this a lot, and one of the thoughts is the frogs weren't so much about the pain, they weren't so much about the discomfort physically, although there was some of that. You know, some people ate them, ugh. But it was mostly about the noise and the constant annoying chatter. And if you think about that, the idea that you never, ever, ever have a moment of quiet. They're all over, they're constantly on you, so there's buzzing almost. And it just did not allow them to feel settled, did not allow them to feel secure in anything in their lives. And in a way, that's the most powerful plague. Because if there's a lion I can identify there, right there, there's this dangerous enemy. It's a lion. I am in danger, right? Don't get me wrong. I don't generally fight lions. And when I do, I lose. But at least you can identify that, and there's the lion. And if I can get away from the lion, then I'm away from it. The frogs were everywhere. They were in their ovens, in their food, in their beds, in their water and everything. There was never a moment of respite. And it just did not allow them to have any kind of peace. And in that way, it was actually one of the more horrifying plagues, because it just makes everything else in their lives be overwhelming and impossible. And that's how life works. When we're overwhelmed by little things, everything seems more difficult. Everything seems near impossible. So hopefully, maybe you have a stuffed frog to help keep you feeling settled. I don't know. I won't judge if you do. But recognize that sometimes the value of quiet, the value of not having buzzing, not having distractions, can really help us become and settled and succeed in many ways. My recommendation is that if you are someone who's busy and always has, the phone buzzing and emails coming in, texts coming in, set aside some time for yourself where it's off, not just on silent, where you don't hear or feel or think about the buzz, and have a Nagila Shabbat. Freddy, what has happened to you?